fuck? What animal makes a noise like that?
Yeah, I heard something.
Holy crap, that was full blown. Somebody walking behind me, that was.
Haunted Finders is a paranormal investigation channel where Tom and David explore haunted locations using spirit apps, EVP recordings, and trigger devices. In this episode, they enter Bourne Wood in Lincolnshire, a dense forest known for witch legends, black dog sightings, strange voices, and people being chased out in fear. The main legend here is Nanny Rut, an old woman said to have been hanged for witchcraft. Locals allegedly warned children that if they behaved badly, Nanny Rut would come for them in the forest.
This is a massive forest, dense forest. It was originally part of a much larger forest hundreds of years ago, and there are countless strange occurrences here. Now, when I was recommended this place, I did the first bit of research and found out about the haunting of a witch. There is an older lady who was named Nancy Rut, but people refer to her as Nanny Rut, who's said to haunt this forest. She was hung for witchcraft, and the stories that locals tell their children that say, if you're bad, we'll send you into the forest and Nanny Rut will get you. So that's the main paranormal entity that's said to haunt this place, but there are countless reports of other paranormal activity in the forest.
As darkness settles, they place a REM pod on the path and begin hearing whispering nearby.
At first I thought it sounded like someone was walking up, and then there was sound like someone was whispering over there.
At first, a motorbike breaks the tension, but then the spirit app starts giving unsettling responses like they keep secrets, court, and scratch.
Who are you?
They keep secrets.
They keep secrets. Who does? The spirits? What is that?
Who's that? You hear that?
I keep hearing somebody over there talking.
Some people about.
No, I've just been over there.
Cult.
It said cult.
When they ask if Nanny Rut still haunts the forest, the app answers, "I've been here 500 years."
Is it true that the spirit of Nanny Rut, who was hung for witchcraft, is it true that she haunts this forest still to this day?
I've been here 500 years.
Been here 500 years. So what would that be? 15,
Yeah.
1520s?
What do you look like? Can we see you?
Soon after, it swears unexpectedly, something they say the app has never done before. The atmosphere turns darker when the app says, "I need an offering." Moments later, they hear what sounds like a scream in the woods, followed by, "Your presence is a gift."
I need an offering.
I need an offering.
Yeah, I've had that before, haven't
Offering for what though?
we?
An offering for what?
I need an offering.
What was that?
That was someone screaming.
Yeah, but
Listen. Oh shit.
I need an offering.
What the hell?
what the hell was that?
Making them fear the offering could mean them. The responses become more disturbing. The app mentions horrible things, many other souls, and chaos, while Tom starts feeling spaced out and confused, forgetting what he was saying. They then hear footsteps, breathing in what sounds like a child's voice.
Just walk past that way again. And we know you're here.
David. David. There's somebody behind me.
Terrible.
Yeah, I heard something.
Holy crap, that was full blown. Somebody walking behind me. That
Oh,
was.
right.
It was right here.
Oh, somebody's just walked past that, haven't they?
Yeah.
Surrounding us.
Who's over here?
Torment.
Torment.
Trying to torment us.
They're tormenting us.
The app says unfinished business. My voice is heard, and torment, making them believe something is trying to manipulate or scare them. Finally, they leave the area, but hear something jump behind them, and later hear strange music from the same woods.
Listen.
Right?
That was music. Listen.
Right?
That was music. What the shit? Hello? Hello? We heard you.
What did you hear? Music.
Yeah, it was like a...
Oh,
I'm really getting like children's home scared. No, that was, it sounded like, do you know when you get a text message on your phone
yeah.
and it does that, not the ping like on an iPhone, but it played like a little jingle. It sounded like
Yeah.
it came from over there.
Back at the car, they see a man walking alone in the dark with no torch and decide to return another night with Kev. Broken Capital is a UK exploration channel known for dark woodland walks, abandoned places, dry humor, and creepy nighttime investigations. In this video, Aaron and Carl return to their old Blair Witchwoods, a place already tied to strange noises, old stories, deaths, and memories from past videos. They begin walking through the woods after dark, joking at first, but the atmosphere quickly feels wrong.
I remember now.
Just behind Carl, there's giant mounds like this everywhere. Shh. What the fuck?
What animal makes a noise like that?
Like, that's probably a fox. But what's the... Did you hear that bit after?
The place is almost silent, with no wind, no movement, and no normal forest sound around them. Carl hears something from the trees, and both of them notice how unsettling the silence feels. As they move deeper, they realize the woods have been destroyed by a recent storm.
Thought that was a person then. Thought that was a person in front of you then.
Oh, what there?
These woods have always had a mad feel. Like, shouldn't be in here, you know what I mean? Carl's fucking off. It's so normal of him to do that. But he is getting quite far, so we'll see in a minute. They're all on the deck.
Huge trees are ripped out of the ground, leaving strange mounds everywhere, almost like graves. The familiar paths are gone, and the place feels completely different from how they remember it. They keep hearing odd sounds around them, including thuds, whistles, and animal-like calls.
Fucking hell. Like if you look at that to Carl. Oh, shh. Did you hear that?
No, what do you eat?
Are you alright?
Yep.
He's fucking lost his breath. Coughing, I just heard.
Some noises could be foxes or deer, but others feel harder to explain, especially with the woods so still around them. The damage gets worse the deeper they go. Trees block the way, branches trap them, and they struggle to reach the old spots where they once filmed.
Wait there, be careful. Look, there's more. It's just, they're all on the fucking deck.
The woods feel less like a forest now and more like a dangerous graveyard of fallen trees. At one point, they call another friend who is lost somewhere nearby in the woods. He has no idea where he is, keeps ending up back on the same track, and even sees something strange in front of him before finally finding a road. Aaron and Carl eventually reach the old stream area, but even that feels changed.
Look at this. This is the start of the Blair Witchwoods. Because look, the trees have changed. Fucking amazing.
I didn't expect it to. I knew there was going to be a few trees down. I didn't expect it was going to be this bad.
They hear more unexplained noises, possible voices, and distant lights where there should not be anything.
What the hell is that?
Look at that, man. Fucking hell. Mate, the atmosphere here is amazing. But scary.
In the end, they decide to leave, saddened that the Blair Witchwoods they remembered are basically gone. Wild Bear is an outdoor camping channel known for peaceful solo adventures, unusual shelters, and cozy nights in wild places. In this video, she hikes into the hills on a gray April day to spend the night beside old abandoned mining buildings. The challenge begins with the shelter itself.
Hello wild ones, it is a grey day in April and I've had a bit of a walk in today to get to these really cool mining buildings. I've got my small tarp with me and I'm going to attempt to spend the night here.
The stone building looks sturdy enough, but she avoids the overhang because old ruins can be dangerous. With only a small tarp, trekking poles, guy lines, and no proper ground for pegs, she has to improvise by wedging lines into slate and weighing everything down with rocks. Eventually, the strange setup comes together. She lays out her winter sleeping mat, spring sleeping bag, pillow, and bivy bag under the tarp, keeping everything protected from possible rain.
Right, I think I've created something usable. It's a bit weird and I don't know what you'd call it, but I think it's going to be okay. I've not used any pegs or any of my ground anchors because you just can't get them into the ground, so I've had to sort of wrap the guy lines around rocks and weigh them down or jam them into things. Alright, let's get set up underneath. So I've got my winter sleeping mat, my spring sleeping bag and a little hiking pillow, all in a nice lightweight bivvy bag.
What first looked awkward becomes a surprisingly cozy little sleeping spot inside the ruin. The place gets even better when she discovers a natural water source trickling right beside the building.
I've got my own little fresh water source right here, right by my lovely little hut. I didn't even realise that. I lugged all my water up here, but I didn't need to. Oh, I love it. It's like having a little tap. A tap in the back garden.
She calls it her little back garden tap, even though she had already carried water all the way up. As evening settles in, she cooks curry that turns into curry soup after adding too much water.
I put a bit too much back garden tap water in my curry, so it's like curry soup, but...
Then gets comfortable under the tarp. The shelter only holds a tiny bit more warmth than outside, but the sound of the trickling water, the silence, and the distant cuckoo make the place feel calm and isolated. Later she notices old names carved into the walls.
1994, Mickey and Rob, 1996. Mr. P was there. And then over here, in this little alcove, I don't know what that would have been, by the way, that alcove. I thought maybe a fireplace, but I can't see that there's anywhere for the smoke to go. Who's in here? We've got Neo, this year, 2025. Jones, 2015.
Including marks from 1994, 1996, 2015, and 2025. She reflects on the people who once passed through, and on the miners who worked in the dark, dangerous conditions around these hills. Rain begins to fall, making the shelter feel even cozier, and a tiny slug appears near her bed before she gently moves it away. By morning, she has slept over 8 hours without moving, waking dry, rested, and peaceful in the old stone mining hut. Sort of Interesting is a channel focused on atmospheric nighttime adventures, quiet exploration, and strange places filled with history. In this video, the creator heads out after midnight to explore the haunted ruins of Bronn Castle, an 800-year-old fortress sitting high above the Welsh town of Llangollen. The journey begins just after midnight, as he leaves his car and starts climbing the steep hill in darkness, fog, and light rain. Along the trail, he passes empty roads, grazing sheep, muddy paths, and even a lost glove hanging from a gate, adding to the eerie feeling of isolation.
Missing gate to go through into what looks like a very, very dark route ahead. But what's this? A lost glove and a lost mitten hung on the gate itself? Is that merely there to make it easier for the owners to find them? Or is it a warning of the dangers that lie ahead? Just a side note on the weather we've had recently, they've actually put this stone path up to the entrance to stop it turning into mush and mud, but of course that means just the end of the stone path turns to mush and mud. I just wanted to throw in a couple of clips of the darkness really, so that you can see how empty and desolate it feels. But weirdly, once you're up on the top of the hill, you can see down to the town and it's fine.
Everything changes once the castle finally appears over the hilltop.
Haunted hilltop ruins of Bronn Castle.
I really don't think that I could ever express how fantastic that moment of revelation is, of walking up and then the ruins almost feeling like they rise up too to meet you over the lip of that little hill. It is absolutely a pure cinematic moment come to life, as this entire location is now.
The ruins suddenly rise out of the darkness in what he describes as a cinematic moment, making the location feel more like something from a fantasy film than a real place in Wales.
There's loads of myths and legends, even where the name comes from. There's so many different variations and rumours, and it's only believed, it's not 100% guaranteed, who was responsible for the bulk of the building of this, just that it was probably in the 1200s. But even that 800 years of history on this hilltop isn't even the full story. It goes back to the Iron Age. This is also the site of a previous hill fort, which again starts to stretch you back thousands and thousands of years in time. And my goodness.
As he walks through the remains of the castle, he explains the history surrounding the site. Most of the structure dates back to the 1200s, but the hill itself was used long before that as an Iron Age hill fort thousands of years ago. The castle is also tied to ghost stories, legends, and myths that have surrounded the ruins for generations. The creator spends nearly an hour alone on the hilltop between 1 and 2 a.m., wandering through the freezing wind while staring down at the sleeping town below. He explains that his insomnia and restless personality often push him into strange nighttime adventures like this. Although he never experiences anything paranormal, he admits the atmosphere itself becomes strangely peaceful.
And maybe 40 minutes literally just hanging around in the dark. And there is some sort of strange peaceful feeling that does come over you after a certain point.
After enough time alone in the dark ruins. Eventually, after filming and sitting quietly in the cold for nearly an hour, he decides it is finally time to head back down the mountain. Creepy Outdoors is a paranormal exploration channel focused on quiet nighttime investigations, deep in forests, and isolated outdoor locations. Most of the videos rely on atmosphere rather than loud reactions, with the creator using spirit boxes and audio sessions while walking alone through dark trails. In this video, the creator heads into the woods at night for another spirit box ghost walk, hoping to capture possible paranormal responses while exploring alone in the forest. Once deeper in the woods, he begins asking questions through the spirit box, repeatedly calling out to see if anyone or anything is nearby.
Okay, we're a bit deeper in the woods now, and I've already gotten a few pickings, so I'm going to start recording again. Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Bonjour?
Strange sounds and fragmented responses begin coming through the device almost immediately.
Hello? I'm just walking by. Just passing through. Hello? Is anyone here?
While the forest itself remains unnervingly quiet except for the insects and movement in the trees. As the walk continues, the atmosphere becomes more uncomfortable. The creator asks if anything is present in the forest and whether it can communicate through the box.
Can you give me a sign that there's someone here, please? You can speak through this box. Where are you? I didn't get that. Where are you? Are you somewhere in this forest?
Several loud bursts from the spirit box startle him, and he repeatedly reacts to noises around him while pushing farther into the darkness. The investigation becomes more tense when he begins asking directly if something is following him.
Is anyone following right now? We can communicate with the box. I'm leaving now, so if there's anything you'd like to say, because I'm making my way out.
While trying to leave the area, he continues hearing sounds behind him and pauses multiple times to listen. The spirit box keeps producing strange responses as he slowly makes his way back out of the woods. Near the end of the video, the creator says he is about to leave and gives whatever may be in the forest one last chance to communicate. Moments later, he suddenly stops after thinking he heard movement directly behind him.
I'm about to leave, so this is your last chance to communicate, if you're willing. Ooh. I thought I heard something behind me.
Before ending the investigation and thanking viewers for watching. Thomas Locke is a camping and outdoor creator who mixes humor, honest reactions, and uncomfortable wild camping attempts. In this video, he returns to Gravelwood with Sam and Matt, hoping to finally prove the forest is not as strange as it felt before. At the start, Thomas explains that he did not want another dramatic failed camp. He wanted to show that the creepy feelings, ghost theories, and strange reactions were probably just his imagination. The group heads into the woods joking about Gravewood, Bigfoot, demons, and all the stories viewers have left in the comments.
Gravelwood, not Gravewood. Oh, maybe they added an L because of all the murders. I don't think so.
Spooky.
This is why it's a pretty good spot, because obviously it's not very well maintained, so no one really cares about it. Yeah. Or maybe it's not well maintained because of all the killings.
I mean, obviously there hasn't been killings.
Well, there might have been killings.
No.
What makes you think there haven't been killings? I am a little bit worried that we're going to make fun of it all night.
At first, Thomas seems calmer because he is not alone, and the others do not feel anything unusual near the large dark tree. They set up camp, but things immediately start going wrong. Thomas discovers his tent is damp and moldy inside, which already makes sleeping there feel unpleasant.
Oh, God.
What?
My inside of my tent's mouldy.
Oh. You said this, didn't you?
Yeah. No dear.
Then their cooking plans fall apart when the pan literally melts over the stove.
Oh dear. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh how the... No, I've just burnt through the pan. There is a hole in the pan. How the hell? Yeah. What? I don't understand how... No, you can't. But how are you meant to cook things in a pan that melts?
As darkness settles, the mood changes. They walk around the forest with torches, and Thomas begins to feel more uneasy.
Shh. Did you hear that?
What was that?
That was definitely like a bark. What if we get for a deer?
Probably a deer or something. Yeah, it's a deer. So how are we feeling, boys?
It's darker than I can't see. Yeah, I can't see shit. Oh Jesus. Got a bevy. Yeah.
Got a deer barking. That is that. You feeling
pretty good?
Even the spot?
I've read a lot of comments about this tree. About how it's haunted. There's a demon living in it. There's a ghost. Go talk to the farmers nearby, ask them what's going on here. Go read your history books and all that. It's tracking down Bigfoot though. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a fucking tree. Why does it make that noise? I don't like it. It's a very big and tall tree. Yeah.
Strange animal-like noises come from the woods. The big tree looks worse in the dark, and he admits that if he were alone, he would already leave.
Regular deer, or they built different? Those are crow, I think, right?
Did you hear the other one? Did you hear them?
Yeah. But that's crow, I think.
Those are crows.
That right there is where the demon girl hung herself.
Don't say that. Because what if it's true?
True. It's fine. I found a roller too. I will give you one thing. It's definitely creepier than Thetford, but that's because it's natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thetford you feel a bit safer in because it is, you can tell it's made by.
Back at camp, the tension builds. A leaf or object lands on his tent. Distant sounds echo through the forest, and Thomas starts describing a strong physical dread, almost like pain pulsing through his limbs.
Yeah. Stop it. What if my tent collapses?
Body.
Leave me alone.
Thomas! Wait. Yo, that is actually something, bro. That's probably a wolf. No, wait,
What?
That's me. You missed something. Shut up.
It's a motorbike.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, it probably was a motorbike. Yeah, probably was. Such a curmudgeon.
Sam and Matt remain calm, but Thomas becomes convinced he will not sleep. Eventually, he decides to bail. Later, he explains that the fear did not fully come across on camera, but the mold, music from a nearby party, and the strange feeling in that forest made the night impossible. He ends by admitting he is done trying to camp in Gravelwood. Near Shadows returns alone to the Conjuring Forest, entering from a backside trail with no coordinates or specific destination planned. Jeremy explains that every visit to these woods seems to get stranger, with previous encounters involving mysterious voices, disturbing spirit talker responses, and possible paranormal activity hidden deep within the forest. Almost immediately after leaving the main trail, the woods begin reacting to him. Jeremy hears footsteps nearby while the spirit talker responds with unsettling phrases like "they will get you," "annihilation," and "revenge."
You.
They Will Get You came through the Spirit Talker app. I had it turned down, the volume down. Who will get me? Oh, every time I come in here. This is like the creepier area too. We're gonna go somewhere we have never been before. We're just gonna pick a spot and we're gonna just go off trail.
The deeper he pushes through the brush, the more intense the atmosphere becomes, especially once the app warns him that the witch is here.
Where did you go? Ah! Ah!
Land.
Ah! Shit. Oh my God. I don't see it. Guys, you see anything? Let me turn this up. Okay. Oh, I almost landed right on my finger again. Hello?
As Jeremy continues wandering through the darkness, he suddenly reacts to movement nearby and claims a shadow figure crossed between the trees.
Who is that? Oh shit, shit, shit. Oh my God, what is that? What is that? Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh, it's right there. Oh my God. Oh, there's a shadow that just went right across that path right over there. That was a shadowy figure.
Around the same time, he says something grabs or burns the side of his neck again. Something he claims repeatedly happens.
Hello? Oh, I got burrs on me. Ugh. Something keeps grabbing my neck, it feels like. That always happens in here, man. It's always the right neck. It's always my right side. All the time. Fucking... Is that you messing with my neck again? I don't give you permission to do that. That's not very cool. That is not cool at all. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. Can you do something to prove that you are here?
Demon.
There's a demon? That is a big tree. Why is there... What is this?
Further inside the woods, Jeremy discovers strange rock formations, possible burial mounds, and unnaturally twisted trees.
Like you were saying earlier, there's missing children. Kids have went missing in here. There's all kinds of things that have happened in these woods. You see that though? There's more right there. Rocks going around the... I don't know, that's not a mountain though. Oh my God, these woods are so thick.
He becomes increasingly convinced that something unseen is following him after noticing a single leaf moving completely on its own while every surrounding branch remains perfectly still.
Is that you? Look at this leaf. There's no other leaves are doing this. Is that you doing that? Yeah, there's no reason why that should be doing it. Look guys, there's no... Look at all the leaves around it. It's still. Everything's still. Hello? Look, it's still doing it. Is that you? If this is you moving the leaf, can you tap on something and let me know you're here? Oh! Ah! Oh God. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
The biggest discovery happens after Jeremy reaches an old fence line and finds a skull-like effigy beside several handwritten ritual documents.
Or somebody leaving this stuff out here now at this point, because I'm not even following coordinates like we've done the past 2 videos. What do you guys think? This is pretty right there. Just like how it was way back there. So look at this thing, guys. There's some kind of symbol on it.
House.
You guys know what that symbol is? Looks like a crescent moon of some sort. What is that symbol? Oh, I'm gonna sit down. I don't know if it's a good idea, but...
The papers reference lunar symbols, spirits, ashes, and warnings, not to disturb the object hidden in the forest. Despite repeated warnings from the spirit talker, Jeremy decides to take the skull object with him. Soon afterward, he realizes he is completely lost deep inside the Conjuring Forest.
Are you still along with me, spirits? Can you do something to help me? I'm not sure if I go up more or this way or down here. Oh, right there. Right there. Thank you for the knocks. Thank you so much.
While hearing knocks, footsteps, church bells, and strange voices echoing through the darkness around him, Paranormal Discovery investigates the ruins of Moor Hall in County Mayo, Ireland, a burned mansion surrounded by legends of druids, curses, and paranormal activity. Before even entering the property, the team explains that locals believe the land was cursed centuries before the Moore family built the estate in the late 1700s.
We actually found out coming here that even before the building was here, this land was cursed by druids, which kind of leads into the misfortune of the family that lived here. The building itself, the Moore family, so...
The Moore family actually knew the land was cursed before they built this mansion on it. And soon after the mansion was built, the person who built it actually went blind. So a lot of people think that has something to do with the cursed land. And then also too, his son passed away from, I think he was held captive by the British and he was actually killed by them. So he died. His husband lost his vision, and then the whole manor caught on fire.
So during the Irish Civil War in 1923, the building was torched, and now it's just in complete ruins. So
as they explore the mansion during daylight, Chelsea claims she senses a female spirit pacing through the ruins.
Beautiful. Okay.
Hello?
Wow.
Any spirits in here? We come in peace.
I definitely feel like a feminine energy in here.
Oh, really? A feminine?
Feminine. Yeah. Like pacing, feminine, but like she's happy, but she's kind of confused on what's going on.
Soon after, both investigators begin hearing footsteps, movement, and unexplained noises coming from inside inaccessible parts of the structure. Once they finally climb inside the abandoned mansion, the atmosphere quickly becomes heavier. The investigators repeatedly hear loud running through rooms they cannot access.
You hearing that? Voices? Voices? I don't know.
While shadow figures allegedly appear in doorways and along the upper floors of the burned building.
What? Where are you? Damn. So the sun is about to set. Sadly, we can't get to that floor, but I think we're gonna wait in here until it does get dark. I can see why it's actually really creepy. Like, really creepy. Like, this is something out of Harry Potter, hands down. Vines are growing through the concrete. All up there. Okay, I'm starting to get a weird vibe now.
Yeah.
Like it's...
Starting to hit you.
Using dowsing rods, they begin asking questions about the land and the supposed druid curse.
Thank you. That's a yes. We have permission to be here.
Okay.
Now, Lamar was wondering, druids, are you going to curse us for being here? No.
Okay, thank you.
Is this land truly cursed?
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
And was it cursed by the druids?
The rods appear to confirm that the woods remain cursed, while strange noises continue circling around them inside the ruins. The activity intensifies when Chelsea suddenly spots a figure dressed entirely in white standing between the trees outside the mansion.
What the fuck? You just saw someone in there?
Yeah, wearing white, all white. White pants, white top, button up. He just waved.
Spirit?
Yeah.
Knew it. Oh, fuck.
Minutes later, both investigators hear more running around the structure while Spirit Talker responses begin warning them about dangerous entities connected to the property.
Did you just reach your hand out?
No.
I seriously... What is happening to me?
Yeah, what just happened?
I went, like, my hand was out, and I literally just saw a hand come in, like, to grab my hand.
Okay, no. I just zoomed in. I didn't even reach my hand out.
I can't explain what's happening. Like, this... Like, I feel like my intuition is so strong here.
After night falls, they move deeper into the surrounding forest, where whistles, knocks, voices, and movement echo through the darkness.
Oh shit, a voice! There's a fucking voice.
Which side did that come from?
That came from ahead of us, I swear. That was a voice. Hands down.
Let's keep going.
Right ahead of us. Oh shit! Fuck yeah! Right there! Joe, someone's at the house. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Literally, someone's at the house, I swear. This is right ahead of us.
Let's go check it out.
Whoa.
The investigators believe something in the woods is attempting to lure them farther away from the mansion. Near the end of the investigation, Lamar suddenly becomes physically ill near the entrance of Moore Hall.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
You okay?
Oh.
Bob, what's going on?
I don't know. I'm getting this weird headache right now. This is really bad.
Is it like, where is it on your head?
It's in the front and on the left side.
Okay.
Oh.
He experiences intense headaches, nausea, panic, and shaking, while insisting that an oppressive entity is affecting him directly. By the time they leave the property, both investigators are convinced that Moore Hall is far more than a ruined mansion. Between the shadow figures, strange voices, and overwhelming feelings inside the ruins, they believe something ancient still remains hidden within the cursed Irish forest. Exploring with Bear is a paranormal exploration channel focused on abandoned locations, overnight investigations, and alleged haunted sites. In this video, Bear and his friend Ryan attempt a 3 a.m. challenge inside the abandoned Molly Stark Sanatorium, a tuberculosis hospital that opened in 1929 and closed in 1995. Before entering, those two discuss the building's reputation online, including stories about shadow figures, strange lights, and the spirit of a little girl named Josie.
Google and pretty much every single hit that came up had to do with the place being haunted. You know, so there's tons of stories about it. Tons of people are going there to try and get something on camera. Maybe we can be the lucky ones to do it.
Man, I hope so.
Yeah.
Already that's haunted, that has a story of a little girl scene there. Molly Stark, little girl.
Yeah, and they are, I guess, historically or mythologically or whatever, they are known as tricksters. Like you said,
right? Liars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little 6-year-old helpless little girl.
Right.
Talk to me. Man. I'm excited and nervous.
Yes, a little bit of both.
So,
Bear also shares his belief that many hauntings may actually be demons disguising themselves as harmless spirits. Once inside the sanatorium at nearly 3 a.m., they begin exploring the lower levels with a Spirit Talker app and a K2 meter. The atmosphere quickly becomes tense when the app says phrases like, "I was hung and should be scared."
So over there, how were you saying we were scared to come here earlier?
Yeah.
It just said, should be scared. See that top? That was the last thing it said, should be scared.
Should be scared. Huh. Well.
While the K2 meter suddenly spikes for no obvious reason.
Do you feel anything?
I don't get nothing. I feel pretty safe, but
it's jumping.
Yeah.
Can you make that go to red?
It's almost there.
Can you knock it out of my hand?
As they continue through dark hallways, kitchens, elevators, and flooded rooms, Bear hangs a glow stick to see if anything paranormal will move it. The two repeatedly hear unexplained noises, including metal banging, footsteps above them, and possible movement deeper inside the building.
Yep. Hello? Well, it's not a person.
Hello?
Sounds like maybe a window's open.
Like all the windows are open.
Yeah.
Upstairs, they discover pentagrams, burned rooms, collapsing floors, and long abandoned patient areas, while continuing to hear loud thuds echoing through the structure. At one point, Bear believes he sees a tall shadow figure moving at the far end of a hallway before disappearing around a corner.
Hello?
noise, or did you see something?
I seen something. I don't know if it shoots back this way, but when I come around the corner, it was like, looked like all the way down at the end of the hall, something, it was like a tall shadow that went
off to the right there?
Over this way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Near the end of the investigation, they enter the underground tunnels where bodies were allegedly transported to avoid upsetting patients. While exploring the narrow corridors, they hear more strange sounds.
Hello. You notice the circular hatches in the roof every once in a while?
Yeah.
Those are pretty weird.
Like a manhole or something.
Yeah.
So one of the things that's speculated is that they would bring bodies through here to try to keep the patient morale up.
Yeah.
Because this place seen a lot of death.
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense.
And so I guess, they think they were... And there's supposed to even be like a graveyard here of like people they didn't know or didn't have anybody, unmarked graves.
Yeah, there usually is at...
Discuss reports of apparitions seen there in the past and attempt one final paranormal session before leaving the sanatorium. Exploring with Angelo is a paranormal camping and exploration channel where Angelo and his friend Frank travel deep into remote areas, often tied to abandoned locations, forgotten history, and strange encounters in the wilderness. In this episode, the two return to the Burwash prison area in northern Ontario after experiencing unsettling activity the previous night. What begins as another camping trip quickly turns into a tense night, filled with voices, movement in the woods, and unexplained sounds surrounding their campsite. The video starts with the pair discussing the strange things they witnessed the night before, including what looked like a figure stepping out from near their tent and loud knocking sounds moving quickly through the trees. During the day, they search for a hidden cemetery connected to the old prison grounds, while also trying to fish enough food for dinner.
Well, it's the same. It technically goes to the same lake.
Yeah.
And then down there is Cemetery Lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go fish the undead fish.
Maybe.
In Cemetery Lake.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put a cemetery somewhere. Probably be, where would you put a cemetery if you were to do one here?
Literally right here.
After catching several pike and cooking chicken wings beside the lake, the atmosphere suddenly changes again as darkness falls over the camp. The first truly disturbing moment happens while Angelo stands away from the fire and repeatedly hears somebody quietly whispering his name from the woods behind him.
Okay, I swear I just heard my name. What the hell? Hello?
Neither Frank nor the camera can explain where the voice came from. Soon after, both men begin hearing movement around the tent, including footsteps, metallic sounds, and something pacing in the darkness beyond the bushes.
Sleeping in my own bed.
Uh-huh.
No. Sounded like somebody was like stomping their foot and then like keys or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, keys definitely.
Oh, what if like keys or like maybe like old cuffs?
I don't really know what they sound like, to be honest, but...
Things escalate even further later in the night, when loud noises circle the campsite and Angelo believes he sees a human-shaped figure standing in the trees near the tent.
Someone just growled outside the tent.
I'm staying quiet for now. Yo, what the hell? Dude, I just seen somebody over there. Where? Right over there in the bush. There? Yeah. What the hell?
Who's there?
Like they were like right here. Wow, it really...
The pair leave the safety of the fire several times to investigate strange calls for help, snapping branches, and movement hidden deep in the forest. Eventually, they return the next morning and finally locate the forgotten cemetery they had been searching for, discovering handmade wooden crosses marking graves of former Burwash prisoners. Steve Ronan is a paranormal exploration creator known for camping in haunted locations, investigating strange legends, and documenting unsettling encounters deep in isolated forests. In this episode, Steve teams up with fellow explorer Lomar from Paranormal Discovery to spend several nights camping inside the infamous Bridgewater Triangle, a region tied to ghost sightings, strange creatures, disappearances, and Native American legends. The first stop takes them to Assinet Ledge, where locals claim the Lady of the Ledge still haunts the cliffs after a tragic death long ago. While hiking through the dark forest, they joke about Bigfoot, hear strange sounds in the woods.
Dude, I can't believe I'm gonna do the Bigfoot call. All right, here I go. Dude, it's hard.
And it's also awkward.
Wait, do it again. I need to be calling the female Bigfoots. That's the thing I gotta do. So I'm gonna be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, there we go. The other call was calling for male Bigfoots.
So you got the opposite going.
Yeah.
I was calling male Bigfoots for like...
Dude, you were calling male Bigfoots for a year, bro.
Up in front of...
And begin noticing an eerie shift in the atmosphere around them.
Those are signs of Bigfoot?
Yeah, so they'll like knock over trees and like leave them.
Oh.
I mean, it could be natural, but you gotta like pick and choose the ones that look weird. But...
Right.
Yeah. Do you see that?
I didn't see it, but I heard something.
It's like something got flown out of the side or something.
Okay, we're already hearing some weird stuff going on.
Are we in North?
Sounds like a river. Is there a river here? I can hear like flowing water.
Yeah. Okay.
And there could be a little river by those trees. Look at that. It's a little stream.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I bet you like Bigfoot comes through here to like drink some water. There's like a path right here. See? There's like a trail. A little animal trail.
After setting up camp beside the ledge, the night quickly becomes unsettling when both hear what sounds like a woman screaming somewhere below the cliffs.
A lot of noodle, but if we do get hungry later, we do have...
Yeah, I already want my second pack.
Yeah?
I just finished it. What the What the was that? No, legit. Yeah. That was a scream.
Yeah, I heard that.
It sounded like a scream. It literally came, I don't know. I don't know. It came from down there.
Hello?
Okay. Anyway.
What was that?
I don't know, but it didn't sound too close up, but it was like, but not too far either.
No, that was pretty exact.
I would say like maybe, I don't know.
Using a spirit communication app near the edge, they receive disturbing responses referencing death, war, and spirits connected to the land.
Is the woman of the ledge here, the woman that is known to appear to travelers.
My name is John.
I just want to know who we're with right now.
Hazel.
Are you connected to the ground, Hazel?
Let's be friends.
Yeah, we can be friends. We're here to chat. Bobby, there's so many names, but like,
Brother.
it could be accurate.
The app repeatedly mentions horrible deaths, bodies below the ledge, and someone describing their final moments after falling. Later, while exploring nearby trails, they discover abandoned belongings deep in the forest.
Hello? Bro, no way.
Yo, it's a police bag.
What?
Brockton Police.
What's the police bag doing here?
I don't know.
Brockton Police? Looks like it's been here for a while. There's a lunch bag?
Bunch of Coors Light.
Oh, yeah.
It's empty.
Still, what the?
I don't even want to touch that.
Dude, I don't know, man. This is weird.
Dude, why is it abandoned here?
Dude, it's a shirt. Wait, did you get that out from the bag?
Yeah, I just pulled that out of the bag. Dude, I think whoever's bag that is.
And become convinced someone may actually be living there. Moments later, a hidden person suddenly yells at them from the darkness, forcing them to pack up and flee the area immediately.
Can you hear that? Dude, someone's talking.
What the fuck?
Yeah? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, don't worry. We're just camping here.
Who the fuck is that?
Dude, he's mad though.
We mean no harm. We're not gonna hurt you.
Okay, we can do that. All right. Yeah, we were just about to leave anyway.
Dude, what the fuck is that? Dude.
That might have been him that threw something at you then.
I think, yeah.
The investigation continues in other parts of the Bridgewater Triangle, including remote forests and Hockomock Swamp, where the pair hear wolf-like howls, encounter more strange spirit responses, and believe something large may be stalking them through the woods. During one terrifying moment, they split up while exploring and both hear something heavy moving rapidly through the trees toward their campsite.
The fuck's that noise? Okay, whatever made those noises came from this way. Oh my gosh, I can hear it. It's literally so close. We're like a few feet away from it. What the f? Holy! It's heading to the campsite. Oh. Holy!
You good? Oh. What the fuck? Yo, Steve just said something's heading towards me right now. The fuck? Yo!
Yo, bro. Did you see that? Did you encounter it?
No, I heard something.
Throughout the trip, Steve and Lomar are never fully sure whether they are dealing with paranormal forces, dangerous people hiding in the woods, or wild animals lurking just beyond the tree line. Welcome to The Woods UK is a bushcraft and woodland exploration channel where the creator documents solo camps, hunting trips, and strange activity deep in the forest. In this video, he returns to a section of woodland that has recently started making him uneasy after unexplained noises, strange trail camera footage, and signs that someone else may be moving through the area. After a powerful storm passes through the woods, he heads back in to check his cameras and equipment.
We've had one hell of a storm come in here the last couple of days, so I'm just coming in to check the cameras, make sure they're all still okay, we've got no big trees down, and all the rest of it.
While walking through the muddy ground, he discovers a massive boot print that clearly does not belong to him.
That's massive. My BK2 next to it. It's just slightly larger than my BK2. Oh, I want to trip myself out, that looks like a toe as well. My God.
The size of the track immediately unsettles him, especially after finding another impression nearby. Wanting answers, he decides to retrieve a live CCTV trail camera and reposition it overlooking the tracks so he can monitor the area directly from his phone at home. Even while setting the camera up, he admits he feels unusually anxious and decides to leave the woods early after spotting more old prints nearby.
That's showing me that's got plenty of signal. If you don't mind now, I'm going to get out of here because I've just got a really bad feeling all of a sudden.
A few days later, he returns to camp in another isolated section of the woodland. After successfully hunting wood pigeons for food, he speaks about the growing mystery surrounding the woods and addresses viewers who believe the activity may be paranormal.
A bit problematic. I've been camping in different areas of the woodland trying to find out what's been going on with some trespassers we've had some trouble with. There's been some activity on my channel saying some of the viewers are sort of convinced it's some sort of legendary monster. I've got nothing against people's beliefs, but it's just not something I can sort of start believing in, because being here in the UK, I've pretty much spent a lot of time in all the woodlands around this area, from sort of young teenager right up to manhood now, hunting it and even running it with ferrets and stuff on the outskirts of the woodland. I've been ferreting the land for years, so that means turning up early with dogs, guns, nets, ferrets, and basically hunting that part of the woodland where we did have all the activity on one side.
Although skeptical of monsters or legends, he admits the strange encounters are becoming harder to explain. That night, while trying to sleep, he suddenly hears what sounds like someone moving outside his shelter. The noise is enough to alarm him.
There's definitely someone out there. Fuck's sakes. 2 seconds. Hello? I'll be honest with you, I feel like going. That might be exactly what I do. Seeing that the break of daylight was only an hour and a half away, I did decide to pack up.
And by dawn, he decides to leave the area after searching the woods without finding anyone. The most disturbing moment comes days later when the live camera captures a strange figure entering the woods at 4:12 a.m.
Early Thursday morning at 4:12 a.m, this figure comes into view. Almost looks like it's trying to pull something down from a branch above, acting in a peculiar manner. Then the camera takes a further 2 still shots of it moving further off to the left-hand side of the woodland.
The person appears to reach toward branches above them before disappearing deeper into the trees. Even after reviewing the footage, he still cannot explain why someone keeps appearing in the same area at such strange hours. Creepy Travels is a paranormal exploration creator who often returns to disturbing outdoor locations abandoned areas, graveyards, and places where he has previously captured unexplained activity. His videos feel raw and intense because he reacts in real time, usually alone, while trying to figure out whether he is dealing with people, spirits, or something worse. In this video, he returns to an old graveyard after previously seeing a strange gray figure there.
As soon as I got here, they started throwing stuff. I'm hearing people walk around.
Almost immediately, he says, the activity starts again with footsteps in the leaves, objects being thrown, and something even hitting him in the stomach.
Did y'all hear that?
The most unsettling part is that he keeps scanning the area and finds nobody there. As he moves deeper into the older section of the cemetery, the sounds become more aggressive. He shows old tombstones hidden in the woods while hearing footsteps circling him, objects hitting trees, and even a growl.
Oh shit, that was too close. That was too close. This is the old section of the graveyard. See the old stones? Right there sticking up out of the ground, there's 3 old stones right there. They're a mountain rock. There's nothing out here though. I'm hearing walking all the way around me.
He repeatedly says, the activity only seems to happen when he enters this forgotten part of the graveyard. The tension keeps building as he walks between the newer cemetery and the lost graveyard, noticing that the knocking and footsteps stop when he leaves, then start again when he returns.
This part, the newer part, it's not new, it's 1800s. I walked back in here, knocking stopped. Now I don't hear no more footsteps. But as soon as I get into this lost graveyard right here, you see the tombstones. When I walk back into this one, is where all the crazy shit starts happening. You hear it?
He becomes convinced that whatever is there is moving all around him, but staying invisible. The scariest moment comes when he is hit in the back by something large, then hit again in the arm by what he describes as a huge limb.
Ah! Shit! Something just hit me. Something just hit me. Oh shit! Something just hit me. Oh, fuck. Oh. Something just hit me right in the back. Oh.
He checks around the trees, but still sees no person hiding nearby. By the end, even after leaving the graveyard, he still hears footsteps following him toward the gravel road.
It's like they followed me out to the street. It's not a street, it's a gravel old road going to a boat ramp. Look, there is nobody. No white or gray white figure, no nothing.
He finally decides it is not worth risking an attachment or another attack, ending the video shaken and convinced something unseen was physically targeting him. CJ Faison is a paranormal and adventure creator known for intense overnight investigations, haunted locations, and remote camping videos with a mix of humor and real fear. In this video, he heads into New Jersey's Pine Barrens, a massive forest tied to the legend of the Jersey Devil and unsettling stories about strange people, missing bodies, and dangerous back roads. The night starts with an uneasy atmosphere as CJ describes the forest as isolated, with no phone reception and an eerie feeling that is hard to explain. Things get stranger when Chris says he already saw someone behind him near camp, only for the figure to vanish seconds later.
Did you see that guy? He hear me yelling over there?
What?
He kept yelling. He's like, I don't know if you can still see him. He just found, there's that building down there. He was like peeking his head around. He was yelling, "Welcome back, welcome back."
What?
He said it like 10 times. I swear to God, you didn't hear him?
No. I was literally doing a merch plug.
What are you jerking off over there?
What's Dylan doing way over there? Oh, Dylan.
Like, can you see the building now?
Then, while they are joking around, Chris claims a man in the woods is repeatedly yelling, "Welcome back," even though none of them know him.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was down there probably like another 50 yards. He literally was peeking his head around the trees going, "Welcome back, welcome back." He literally said it 10 times. I was at that far side over there getting wood. I mean, it's gotta be the same guy. It's black hoodie.
Did you hear anything, Dylan?
No. All I can hear is the water running down there.
I mean, obviously he's a little crazy or something, but it was just weird to like.
Are we sure we want to camp right here?
I mean, where else are we gonna go?
CJ later gets lost while driving alone, ending up on tight trails that badly scratch his truck.
All right, so I am currently lost right now, and I know that sounds kind of stupid, but like I went over like one road section. I took a left, or no, I took a right, or I went straight across. I went right, left, and then a right, which I thought would have brought me out to exactly where I came in at, because I was looking for this like monument, but I have no idea where it is. So
the isolation becomes more disturbing when he sees something fly over water and then encounters a car parked near a bridge, with people yelling nearby.
Oh fuck, there's a car down there. Okay, there's a fucking car down there. Oh, they're fucking yelling. They're fucking yelling. Okay, there's a car yelling down there.
After regrouping, the others report seeing flashlights and hearing screams around the memorial area. The investigation escalates at camp when their light suddenly dies. The REM pod responds to questions about the Jersey Devil, and CJ feels something grab or push his neck from behind.
Just theoretically, just stop for a second. What the hell was that noise?
It just went to red as soon as I picked it up.
Are we turning over right now?
Oh. Okay. Oh! Ow, mother! Ow!
Bro, did you get like tossed? What the f was that? You almost knocked me over. Did you see this?
Oh, that.
Dude, I have no idea what it was. It doesn't like him though.
No.
Are you okay?
No, my whole neck. I literally thought somebody grabbed him from behind my neck and went like this.
You literally were getting pushed towards me, like you were almost.
As I get closer to you, it goes off.
Look at it, but this is what I felt. Okay, so I'm standing like him. It felt like you were getting pushed like this, and you just kept going. It was some kind of force that was pushing you.
It was the weirdest thing ever. Like literally, my neck was grabbed 100%. Not like scratched, just grabbed and it just I don't even know what just happened. I really don't.
Later in the night, CJ wakes everyone after hearing footsteps. Something hitting his tent, humming, screams, and seeing a light standing in the woods.
There's a light. There's a light. There's a light right back there. There's a light right back there. Leave your light off for a second. Leave your light off.
I see it. Look on the viewfinder there.
Can you see it?
See straight ahead through the trees.
Just wait.
The scariest moment comes when they investigate deeper and find a balloon tied to a post that says, "Welcome back," matching what the strange man yelled earlier.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god. What the fuck is that? There's something moving. I swear on my fucking life, there's something moving over here. Hello? What the fuck? Bro, there's something over here moving.
Bro, let's just go back. Come on.
Dude, dead ass, there's something moving over here.
Okay, well, let's just leave it be and let's just go.
Okay, I'm not trying to, I'm not gonna, like, there's something hanging from a fucking tree. And I don't know what it is, but it is moving in the wind. I swear on my life. Come right over here. I'm not gonna overreact.
When the balloon seems to disappear afterward, CJ finally decides the situation is too unsafe and wants to leave the tents behind until morning. This video from Man Dog Wild dives into a series of disturbing experiences deep in remote mountains where isolation, silence, and something unseen begin to blur the line between natural and unnatural. Early on, the tone is set with warnings about a place where people feel watched, followed, and sometimes never return. The creator frames this as a recap of multiple encounters, each one escalating in intensity the deeper they explore. The first major moment happens at night inside a tent. Heavy breathing and footsteps circle just outside, yet the dog remains strangely unresponsive. This pattern repeats, making it feel less like an animal and more like something aware. Things escalate when the dogs suddenly run from the woods at full speed. Moments later, something large is heard, moving deep in the brush.
So the dogs don't want to go in the woods. The cat's up in the tree, out of the way of the woods, and whatever is in those woods, moving around. Obviously, no one wants to deal with. So if the cat wanted to get down, now would be the ideal time. But the cat's not getting down. The cat is getting higher in the tree, and it looks like it's looking down at something right now.
Even a cat nearby refuses to come down from a tree, almost as if it sees something below. Later, a chilling moment unfolds when a voice, possibly saying help, comes from the forest.
So legit, I'm sure I heard someone say help or help me. I'm pretty sure it's coming from those woods. I don't see any eye shine. No eye shine. It's all quiet. just probably.
The creator hesitates, referencing stories of people being lured into woods by voices, knowing how dangerous that could be. One of the most disturbing discoveries reveals a concentrated pile of skulls and bones, far too many to be natural.
You're gonna find bones. Another bone. Cool. More bones. And a skull. So there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's normal. But then what I found abnormal was more bones and a skull. And another skull. And another skull. And another skull. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 skulls.
It feels intentional, like a feeding ground. Something returning to the same spot again and again. As the video continues, strange symbols, burned markings, and upside-down crosses appear, hinting at possible human involvement, or something darker tied to ritualistic behavior.
So this is where she leads us. I don't know what. That's super strange, huh? Like burnt into the rock. So obviously these mountains are strange places. Someone's come out here and made this. They've made this and I don't know what to make of it.
In the final moments, things become psychological. A spirit box session produces eerie responses, while unseen movement continues nearby.
In the dark.
That was you. In the dark. You were the dark figure. Yes, I hear something. Yes, there. Eddie. Be alert, please. Walking around in there. We're right by this little trail. It's good.
The dogs behave unnaturally calm, which may be the most unsettling detail of all. Whatever is in those mountains, it doesn't just pass through. It watches. David's Universe is a paranormal adventure creator who visits haunted locations with friends, mixing ghost hunting equipment, local legends, and tense nighttime exploring. In this video, he brings a small group to Prospect Park in Redlands, California, a place he describes as one of the most haunted parks in the state. The investigation begins with the story of a young girl who was allegedly kidnapped, killed, and buried beneath the theater stage.
Alright guys, but we're here at Prospect Park. This place has a lot of history. Specifically, the most famous story here is the theater story. The story is that there was a girl walking down literally this road. Now, she used to walk home from school every single day down this road. Unfortunately, one day when she was walking home alone, there was a man that kidnapped her. He killed her here on these grounds. And the rumor is that he buried her body underneath the theater stage, which we're going to right now.
As they walk the same road connected to the legend, the group already feels watched and has to move through the darkness to avoid security cameras and patrols.
Okay. Alright guys, this is the entrance to the theater. This is the theater. This is where like the girl like died.
What is the bamboo tree?
Yeah, these are the bamboo trees.
Once they reach the theater, strange things start happening quickly. A motion light seems to turn on and off by itself, and they set up a REM pod and motion ball near the stage to see if anything will interact.
We brought a REM pod. If you guys do not know what this is, this detects any type of energy, like any like spiritual energy. Whenever it comes by near it, I'm gonna turn it on for an example. So turn it on, and whenever something comes near this antenna, it starts going off, something like this. And the closer you get, the stronger the signal gets.
The group notices the park's cameras and lights, triggering without anyone moving nearby, making it feel like something is already circling the theater.
And they're being set off by themselves. Like, we're not even moving, we're staying in one spot on the theater, and the cameras, the ring cameras keep setting off, and they only set off by motion. So that is super crazy. That means like there's something here. So we're gonna set up a REM pod like over here near this camera.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look, there's something there. Hello?
If you are present, make the people go off.
The session becomes more intense when the spirit app begins responding.
You could communicate with us. We'll be able to understand you completely. Years ago, I came here and I spoke to a little girl. Are you still here? So this way, like, it shows the words and it says the words too. But only if like something's here. Like right now, it's not going off because like there's no one here. Maybe they're scared. Are you scared of the cameras?
I'm upset.
Are you upset that we're here? Are you upset that we're filming?
It says words like upset, coughing, torture, photo, and Sebastian.
So like you could see like
Photo.
The camera?
The camera. Do you not want your photo taken?
So is it bothering you that we're here filming?
While the group feels as if someone is sitting in the audience watching them perform.
Set up the REM pod on. Oh my god, I thought I just saw someone peeking at me, bro. I swear to god, on the right hand side, like it was something peeking and I seen it, and by the time I look over here there was something else peeking behind like this structure.
Sebastian, were you peeking at us right now?
Guys, there's something there. I swear to I want to put the REM pod like somewhere in the middle.
Wrong.
Oh my god, wrong. Wrong what? We're wrong?
What was that?
You heard that? Hello? Bro, what was that? You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that shit.
Guys, there was like some noise right there. And we heard the noise and then the motion sensor came off.
Then, they hear movement above and see what looks like something peeking from the structure, followed by chilling responses like Anna, ahead, and he killed.
Look, they have a catwalk. Are you up there? Anna. Oh my god, maybe that was the little girl's like name, Anna.
The most emotional part comes when the spirit seems playful but confused, saying it likes the toys and asking where it is. But the mood turns darker near the end, when they hear what sounds like a girl. Receive the warning she will harm you.
Was that a girl? Did you guys hear a girl? Was that a girl? Bro, this is crazy.
I'm taking my time.
She's taking her time.
from when you were following?
So we're gonna go
Run
do
now.
that. Run now.
No, mama.
It says run now. Like, guys, look at this.
That's just it.
It says run now. Hold on, let me pack. Run now.
Receive the warning she will harm you, and then run now. By the time the REM pod reacts, the group decides to leave before the situation escalates further. What's Up with James is known for exploring abandoned places and spending nights in remote locations. But this time, the danger wasn't paranormal. In this short, raw video, he recounts a real-life incident that happened while sleeping in his truck near an abandoned building. What starts as a typical overnight stay quickly turns into something far more serious. While half asleep, he hears a vehicle pull up nearby. At first, he doesn't think much of it until seconds later, gunshots erupt. Multiple rounds are fired directly into his truck while he's still inside.
Still like half asleep, right? I think I even have toothpaste in my mustache still, like, you know, because that's like 2 feet away from my head. But so I was like half asleep. They pulled up. I was like, whatever, you know what I mean? And then started shooting. I was like, oh my god, it was just crazy. It's a weird situation. So
his immediate reaction is instinctive. He ducks down to avoid being hit as bullets shatter glass just feet from his head.
And man, it was crazy. They just started shooting at my truck, and I'm in it. So I ducked down. I was like, oh my god. Like, I ducked down. I was like, okay, well, you know, they're shooting at the glass, whatever. And then I heard them take off, and I just got out and you know, basically got in the front, checked it out, got in the front, and drove off, because I'm not going to stay there tonight, obviously, not after that, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm going to go down the road or what. I'm pretty far from home. I don't want to have to drive all the way home tonight.
After the shooters leave, he checks the damage and realizes how close it was. The truck was hit around 8 times, with shattered windows and visible impact points. He suspects a small caliber weapon, but emphasizes that it doesn't make it any less dangerous.
Pretty wild. You know, you're sitting in your truck and it's being shot at, like, regardless of whether it's a small caliber or not. That was a pretty scary experience. So he hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And it's falling apart. I decided to go home. I had to stop and put gas, but I decided to go home after this because I got to get this fixed, because this is my daily driver.
Shaken, he decides not to stay and instead drives away immediately, later stopping for gas while explaining what happened. The realization hits him that this experience was far more terrifying than anything paranormal he's encountered. The video ends with him heading home to repair his vehicle and reflecting on the situation as a lesson in safety. It's a rare moment in this niche, where the real world proves to be more dangerous than any ghost story. Near Shadows is a paranormal exploration channel known for dark forest investigations, strange coordinates, spirit apps, and encounters that blur the line between staged clues and genuine fear. In this video, Jeremy returns to the Conjuring Forest with Zach after Zach receives a mysterious pin drop from an unknown number. The night begins, with both of them following the coordinates into a new area of the woods. Almost immediately, the forest feels active.
What? What was that? It's right up in there. What was that?
Oh, I'm hoping it's coyotes.
That didn't sound like a coyote.
No, it didn't.
What the heck was that?
Well, put my mind at ease, it was a coyote.
They hear strange animal-like screams, spot eye shine, and the spirit app says things like, "We're hiding."
What exactly that was?
I don't know.
Something came.
We're hiding.
We're hiding.
I don't like this.
We're hiding.
feel like this is too closed in.
While something appears to move just off the trail. Things become more personal when Zach feels something grab his sleeve.
What
Definitely.
the fuck?
What is it? What happened?
Something grabbed me.
Something grabbed you just now?
Yeah, something grabbed me.
And shortly after, Jeremy says his neck is burning.
Ah! What the hell?
Something just moved.
No, I heard that too, but my fucking neck hurts really bad, dude. Something just touched my neck. Dude, is there something on my neck? Like right in here somewhere?
Yeah, leaves. Oh, dude, it's red.
Is it red?
Yeah.
Zach checks and finds red marks on his skin, making it feel like whatever is out there can physically affect them. As they continue deeper, they hear footsteps pacing them, see shapes moving between trees, and reach strange trails, bridges, rocks, and possible old grave markers.
God. Dude, like...
You hear the footsteps, right?
Yeah.
It's like running through the brush. Right on the outskirts of the woods, but nothing's there. What the fuck? Think water used to come through here?
Encouragement.
Encouragement.
7.
Oh,
7 what?
following us, though.
Something's definitely following us. It doesn't make any sense. We'll hear footsteps and then we'll hear like trees above us, like the tops of the trees moving.
It's so fucking thick through here, though.
Yeah, it's very thick. That's what she said.
I guess trigger one.
What the hell is that?
The app keeps giving disturbing responses about graves, witchcraft, and being watched. The main discovery happens near the pin drop, when they find a bag containing what looks like hair and a human head.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I don't...
That's a bag with like hair in it. That looks like a black garbage bag with like a head of hair or something. What the fuck? Oh! Ah!
What the fuck?
It's a face, dude.
Oh no!
Look at it.
No,
Looks like a freaking head.
No.
Oh my god! You see the eye? There's an eyeball.
You made your point. You made your point.
Guys, oh, that's a head. That's a head. I swear to God, that's a head.
At first, they fear it could be real, but after checking, they realize it is likely a mannequin head.
I don't even know what this is. Is that real? That can't be real, dude.
I mean,
I don't think it is.
the hair doesn't.
Guys, what is that?
Look right.
Still horrifying because someone clearly staged it for them. The scariest part comes after Jeremy decides to take the head. The spirit app suddenly goes ballistic, saying words like attached, killer, ritual, and standing beside you.
She will harm you.
I think that's just.
You are scared.
Let's go. Guys, look at
I was
this.
treated bad.
This thing is fucking creepy. Zach's booking it.
Deserve.
This thing is going off like crazy, man.
Yeah, I know.
Deception.
Wait a minute.
Follow is right.
Where the hell are we, actually?
I don't know.
Please trust us.
As they rush back, footsteps, eye shine, and endless spirit responses follow them all the way to the parking lot. making it feel like taking the head may have brought something with them.